Let me, on behalf of the Consul General for the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, present to you a portrait of yourself. None other than Lieutenant General Jennifer Carroll.
Let me publicly congratulate and thank our artist, Sergio Moran, who has also put up all these paintings around here. He has been working very hard with the Trinidad and Tobago Consulate. Thank you very much, Sergio, for that work, and I'm sure Ms. Carroll will engage your services in the time to come. I'm pretty sure of it. I also have another gift to present our premium sponsors here this evening at the Trinidad and Tobago Entertainment Company. Let me welcome the Vice President of the Trinidad and Tobago Entertainment Company, Mr. Prim Budusing. And he is with colleagues, Ms. Donna Chinley, Executive Director, and Mr. Malan Sambucharan. They have come all the way from Trinidad to present this to you, Lieutenant Governor. Thank you very much, Prim. And I have a couple other gifts to present here, but I'll present it in private. I don't want you all of all. I don't want the entire crowd to know what we are going to present to her while she's sitting at the desk. So at this time, it is my distinguished pleasure. Oh, I'm sorry, and Mr. Blackman, could we welcome? There's a plaque from Mr. Blackman and Mr. Lashley and that group. This event could not have been happened without them. Thank you very much, Mr. Blackman, as he presents to the Lieutenant Governor.
The national symbols of Trinidad and Tobago is presented on behalf of Leroy Lashley, Frank Collins, and myself.
Thank you very much, Mr. Carl Blackman. And for those of you who don't know, by judging by Carl height alone, you should know he's in the Hall of Fame for basketball. And he was very upset with me when I used my basketball court to host people and so on. Because he takes that as a very sacred part of his life. And Carl has been very, very supportive of us. Leroy, Mike, I have not reached your program as yet, but I will be there soon. I promise you, my brother. And I thank you all for the support you have given. I hand over to the Honorable Lieutenant Governor, Jennifer Carroll.
Please give a round of applause to our Consul General. He's done an outstanding job in putting this together. And to his wife as well. Thank you for giving him the support he needs to get all of this stuff done. It doesn't go alone. Thank you very much, and to your family as well. I want to take you back a little bit. Now my staff, I have to speak like I'm speaking now so they can understand me. But when I get around with trainees, you know how to talk the way I want to talk. So, I want to take you back 50 plus years ago. In the yard, running around barefoot, looking up in the sky, seeing a Pan Am airplane. And say, take me with you. I want to go. And one day, my parents went. They made a way. My father came back to get me at the age of 8. I had no idea where I was going, what I was going to end up in, what it was going to be like. All we heard of America. Everybody wanted to go to America. America is a beautiful place. America is a land of opportunity. Well, they came, but they struggled a little bit. Yeah, they had to run and scrunt and work 3 and 4 jobs to make it happen, but they made it happen. They're hard workers, as we know from our background. We don't just settle for nothing. We work for everything, and work hard too, because we like nice things. So I got on that plane, and I'll never forget my first plane ride. I had to go to the bathroom. The food in front of me. Nice piece of chicken leg. You don't get that anymore in the plane. Chicken leg, mashed potato, the vegetables, everything. but I had to go to the bathroom. I'm in the middle. Go to the bathroom, come back, my food gone. Man, I was so hurt. That was my memory of that first plane ride. But coming to the States was a big excitement. So here at 8 years old, going to public school, have an accent, don't know any of the children, and then they start teasing. Then you start to learn, because we have survival skills. We have our history, and we know about pressure. You handle pressure when pressure comes. I remember the first fight in junior high school, because I was quiet, observing, checking things out. Teacher was absent this day. A substitute teacher, but the class going bonkers. And some chick decided to come and attack me. For what? I sit in there minding my own business. She come, oh, you want to fight? Okay, fine. Choke her neck against the wall. That is it. No more after that. Nobody messed with me after that. But it's the survival. But my father always told me that nobody owes you a thing. You have to work hard for it. You have to make sure you're prepared. I send you to school and you better learn, because if you don't learn, you're getting your backside cut. Right? And I didn't want that to happen at all. Because my mother was real good for that. Licks! Even if I ain't do nothing, if I think about doing something, licks! Alright, so I stayed straight. I was the only one being raised by them. But you know what? They weren't my biological parents. They adopted me when I was 3 years old. And I wanted to make sure I did the right thing by them so that they would be proud of me and never regret taking care of me. So I stayed on the straight and narrow. And I made them proud. They're deceased now. But I made them proud along the way. That's what our culture does. That's what our culture brings together. There was never an adult that was a friend of my family that I called by first name. It was Sandy. It was Miss, Mr., Uncle. Nowadays you hear the youngsters calling their parents by the first name. What? It won't happen in our time. But you see, with my upbringing and my cultural background, it gave me the foundation to stand before you here today as the second highest ranking elected official in the state where we talk about 173 years, over 180 years, this state had never elected a female and never elected a black statewide at all. And it's because of that background, because of that upbringing, because of my cultural heritage, because of my roots, afforded me the opportunity to be before you here today, to spread, to make sure that the path is laid and the foundation is set so others can come before me. I am very proud of our Prime Minister. She is laying the foundation and the works. She came in at a time. She came in at a time where we have turmoil, but she's showing how to lead. She's showing how to do it right. And we're going to make sure that we partner with the Consul General, that we go to Trinidad on a trade mission from this state to enhance opportunities. To enhance the trade opportunities, to increase and diversify the culture of economics in the country of Trinidad and Tobago, and make it a conduit to this state for expanding job opportunities here as well. At this time, I want to call up two good friends of mine that served with me in the Florida legislature. Hazel Rogers from Jamaica. And Gwen Clark Reed from the Bahamas. And we are so proud of our background and our heritage. One day Hazel came up to me and she said, you know, we have a bunch of us in this legislature that we should be recognizing our cultural heritage and the contributions that our Caribbean islands have made to the state. So we decided to do an annual recognition on the floor of the Florida House. And we did that. Go ahead, clap. We did that and we changed the place to show and demonstrate that we are somebody, that we have a background that is to be proud of and to be cherished. We demonstrated and showed the contributions from each one of our islands. And naturally Trinidad was up front. But what tends to happen is that in this country, our information of our culture, our heritage tends to die until 1 month, February. And then you hear about what? Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King. When there's so many other contributions of individuals from either the pen or the invention of things from agriculture or arts and music, and the list goes on for scientists, but we don't hear that on 365. You only hear it for 1 month out of the year, and that is wrong. It's incumbent upon us to make sure that we reach back from every last one of us and educate and inform every youngster that you find to let them know how proud you are of your heritage, how it contributed to where they are today, and just let them know that they have an obligation to stay steadfast to their education, to understand their past, so they can improve their future and make a better way for future generations. They have an obligation. I want to also recognize these two young ladies, I was going to say. All right, they like that. That's sweetening the pot. They are currently in the Florida legislature. There are issues in our community that needs to be addressed with hardcore solutions, not just finger pointing and the problems, but coming up with solutions that we know either have worked before or is working somewhere else or have not been tried and we ought to try it. And that's where they come in, to share your ideas with them so they can bring that measure forward before the Florida legislature for us to improve the quality of life and the social economic in all the areas in the state of Florida. So I thank them for their willingness to serve. I thank them for their relationship with me, and I thank them for being involved in the community. But at this time, I'd like to recognize my family. Family here, family over there. They wave it to the left. So anyway, my family has been very, very supportive of me in this endeavor. They come wherever I go. Anywhere from Boca Raton south, they're traveling, which I appreciate. Because that's what we have to do. You see the Koreans do it. You see the Chinese do it. You see the Japanese do it. We have to do it as a people as well. If we open up a business on the street corner, tell everybody about it. Let them come and eat and buy their stuff there, because that is how we're going to make it in this world, collectively. And most importantly, when we see an issue, we need to come with a solution with it. If that business is failing because the place looks nasty, you don't want to go in, tell them. Tell them fix it up. Come and help them fix it up. If they need a better idea how to run the place, how to market themselves, show them. But collaborate together so that we can grow as a people collectively as one. Because all are we together is one. God bless you.